Don't let these fucking guys lie to you on here. The Israelis want regime change, and they've always wanted regime change. And the reason why they want regime change is because Iran funds and backs all of Israel's enemies on its border. There's a lot of Iranians that live in Iran that don't like the government. With the Iranian regime being weakened, they're hoping that one of these rebel groups will step up and take the country back. But what happened? The opposite happened. Because instead of people getting mad and saying, fuck the theocracy, fuck the Iranian government, fuck the Ayatollah, they rallied around the flag and said, fuck Israel.
I don't think many people believed me at the time, but it was obvious to me that it's not enough to hit very hard, hit Hamas and hobble Hezbollah, but that we'd have to deal also with their sponsors and the larger axis that made this possible. So I think those lessons have been learned, certainly by Israel, and by acting against Iran's terror axis, which is meant to ultimately to conquer the West. That's what these people think. That's what they believe in. It's irrational. You say, do you believe that? Can you believe that people would actually think we'd deliver death to America and we'd destroy Europe? No, they couldn't possibly mean that. Well, what do you think? Do you think they mean it or not?
Well, they keep chanting it, so I'm tempted to believe them, yes.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's selective believing, right? Because when they said they don't have nuclear weapons, you didn't believe them then. Right? Hey, we don't got nukes. Oh, we don't believe you.
Welcome, punch!
Which we know that they don't got nukes right now, but they're definitely going to be working towards them.
So when you believe them, exactly the point. When you believe them, then since I believed it, I think that what we had to do was ultimately take on Iran itself. And of course, on day 2, after you suffered the worst attack on Jews since the Holocaust, it may seem, a ridiculous goal, an imaginary goal. No, it wasn't. It was very clear. We'll turn back. Israel will recover very quickly, and fight back and demolish Hamas, and then demolish Hezbollah, and then demolish the Assad regime, and then hit very strongly, hit Iran in ways that surprised the world. And I'm very proud of the people of Israel who stood fast, and I'm very proud of the soldiers of Israel. I call this incredible 12-day war with Iran, I call it the Rising Lion operation. And I did that because in the Bible it says that the people of Israel will rise like lions.
That's bullshit. The real reason why, see, he's lying again. The real reason why it's called Operation Rising Lions, guys, is because what the Israelis were trying to do was, so when they ran their operation, so the Mossad agents get into Iran, right? As they're in there, they ship pieces of drone to them, and they quietly and slowly assemble them over several months as they're behind enemy lines. What the Israeli government was banking on was that when they launched their attack and disable their air defense, kill their generals, kill their nuclear scientists, bomb their nuclear facilities, everything is happening all together in one synchronized hit. They were hoping that it would basically like punch the fucking government so hard, the Iranian government, the regime, punch them so hard that it would allow one of these militia rebel groups to step in and overtake the government. That's what the Israelis really wanted, okay? Don't let these fucking guys lie to you on here. The Israelis want regime change, and they've always wanted regime change. And the reason why they want regime change is because Iran funds and backs all of Israel's enemies on its border, okay? So this is why they did it one by one. First, they went after Hamas, disabled them. Then they went after Hezbollah in the north, disabled them, got a ceasefire. Then they went after Syria, got Bashar al-Assad the fuck up out of there and helped put in Ahmed al-Shar, a.k.a. al-Jilani. What's left? Only Iran. So when they ran this operation, they're like, okay, look, the regime is weak. Their proxies are weakened. No one can come in and defend them. Let's hit them now. This is why Benjamin Netanyahu has been desperate to attack them all fucking year. People think that Benjamin Netanyahu came to the United States to talk about tariffs back in March. Fuck no, he didn't. Fuck no. This nigga didn't come to talk about no fucking tariffs. He came to talk about bombs. And what they wanted was U.S. support to attack Iran's nuclear facilities. That's what they came for. This is why Mike Waltz lost his job as national security advisor. He was putting too much pressure on the Trump administration to do Netanyahu's plan. That's how deep the tentacles of the Israeli government go into influencing our politicians. And he got demoted to like some bullshit UN position now. I think Marco Rubio took his spot. I think he's doing national security advisor as well as also being a secretary of state until they find somebody. So going back to Operation Rising Lions, there's a lot of Iranians that live in Iran that don't like the government. One of them, I think, are called the Balochs, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check this. So here, the Baloch people, right, are an ethnic group residing in the southeastern and east regions of Iran, right? And these guys have a militia group called Jundallah. All right? They have Jundallah. Now, most of them are pretty much gone, but there's more. The point I'm trying to make is that there are rebel groups within Iran, okay, that want to destabilize the regime. So what your boy Benjamin Netanyahu was hoping for was he was hoping that with the Iranian regime being weakened, generals dead, Khamenei running to hide because the supreme leader had to hide for weeks. For like 2 weeks, he didn't do any media appearances. They were hoping that one of these rebel groups would step up, like a rising lion, and take the country back. Matter of fact, it was so fucking obvious, they got the Shah's son, Reva, whatever the fuck his name is, they got him to give an announcement in Farsi to the Iranian people telling them to rise up. So as Iran was being attacked, this guy who was a pro-Israel Iranian, his dad used to be the Shah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, who was overthrown, by the way, because the people wanted him out of there because he was selling out to the West and Israel. He gets on the fucking internet and says, you guys need to rise up and take your country back. But what happened? The opposite happened. Fucking backfired perfectly. Because instead of people getting mad and saying, fuck the theocracy, fuck the Iranian government, fuck the Ayatollah, they rallied around the flag and said, fuck Israel. People took to the streets and protested to attack Israel back, chat, okay? Literally. After they got attacked, the worst attack on their soil in a very long time for the Iranians. It's like a Pearl Harbor for them, damn near. We're talking about these dudes did fucking precise strikes and killed these scientists, chat. They were able to hit them so directly, it hit them in the corner of the apartment and then killed them and kept the building intact. That's how precise the Israelis were. It was a huge fucking slap in the face. And keep in mind, guys, this didn't start in fucking June. The Israelis had killed Ismail Haniyeh in Iran and Tehran, incredibly embarrassing. They killed Yahya Sinwar. They killed Hassan Nasrallah. They were involved in killing Qasem Soleimani with Trump, who was like the fucking architect of the Axis of Resistance. They bombed the Iranian embassy in Syria, in Damascus. The Israelis did that. So they had been escalating with Iran for a very long time. So when they finally got attacked in Iran the way that they did, the people took to the streets, bro. They took to the streets and they said, fucking hit them back. The government united, the Reformist Party, and the Conservative Party, who used to fight about attacking Israel, they finally fucking agreed on something, and them boys launched back.
Boom, boom, boom.
And basically, man, that's what went down. And they hit them back super fucking hard. And the Israeli plan backfired. So him saying, oh yeah, the Israeli people rose up like lions. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Operation Rising Lions was a military operation designed to overthrow the Iranian government, depending on the people of Iran and the Shah. That's what it really was.
That was easy.
He won't tell you that, though.
That's exactly what our soldiers did, and I'm very proud of them.
See how he's reframing it? He's such a good politician, bro. He is such a good politician. Lying to everyone's face. So after the operation failed, now he's saying the Israeli soldiers rose up. The Israeli soldiers rose up because the intended effect didn't work. This fucking loser right here, forget his name, is like Reva Shah or something. Yeah, Reza Pahlavi. Here he is. This guy got on American media and spoke in Farsi and told the Iranian people that they need to rise up and take their country back. Completely backfired.
Let me introduce you to
And he's pro-Israel, that guy.